He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Throws to the back. Caught. And he's... was complete. The short completion, he did not make it to the first down marker. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
3rd down and short. They choose to pass it. They got the whole playbook open because it's 3rd and short. On their own side of the field, you could tell the QB wasn't going to make a mistake. He did not want to force the ball, make a bad decision. He throws the football away, lives to fight another down.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. And the quick shuffle pass.
A lot of times when that ball's coming out, you can tell the offensive linemen want to get those defensive linemen's hands down. They want to hit them, engage on them. Great job by the defensive end, getting his hands up in the air and getting the deflection.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Arnold. He's got his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks, that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll just keep slinging it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on it, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Rolls it in.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Reads it, fires complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
From the red zone, looking for a man. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Snagged in the middle, it's Burks. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's not afraid to throw it from way back here. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's loose. Touchdown, South Carolina. And once he got loose, it was all over.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
To the air, it's Arnold. Coming after him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Looking deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just...
He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Sooners! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Let's go to to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Texas A&M is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Kyle Field, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to West Virginia. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the right. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Trying to beat the D deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. When they put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face, going for it inside your own 40. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad...
Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The give out of the gun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They're testing the right side here. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on 4th down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit for forcing an incompletion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it down the left side. Off he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on, an electrifying pass play that covered 93 yards to the house. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. They're working that left side. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards throwing.
Quarterback will audible. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Now on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. The Sooners have enough for the 1st down.
I love when players understand the situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Quickly complete.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Sharp. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the 1st half. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel, and they are right back in this. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to West Virginia. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They'll ride the hot hand, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. To the air, it's Sellers. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation.
He's going to fire deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing an incompletion.
4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he makes the catch inside the 10. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start this drive with a pass. Trying to get to it. Hit as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Quarterback moving. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Sooners will boot it away to start the 2nd half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They'll give it to him again. Fighting off the defender. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. Well, you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
From the gun, the running back has it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Leaves it with the back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? You're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And that's just a play that you have got to make if you're going to win this game. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that. You might not get another receiver that open for the rest of the season.
Looking for a man. It's Arnold. Finds his man down the middle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Sooners will hustle to the line.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Comes out throwing on first down. Using the quick game. Makes a catch and knocked down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now, this guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts... Everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. It's a reverse. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Offensively, are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Sanders. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
The give to the back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
From the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Gamecocks in the hurry up. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looking for a man. It's Arnold. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
He caught it. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting the...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooner.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Yeah, good offensive coordinators consistently do this. Consistently get your guy in space, let him use that speed, and defenses, they don't have a clue how to catch him. When you got a guy that gets full speed ahead to start the play, I love it because your angles have to be perfect. They weren't. Successful run by the offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. 3rd down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
That is just a play you've got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play.
He'll take the deep shot. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. To the air. It's Sellers. Sends it downfield. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown Gamecocks. They extend this fourth-quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes...
it.